What happens when the skies decide to challenge us? From daring pilots defying the odds to unbelievable in-flight moments, these jaw-dropping scenes will make you rethink what's possible in the world of aviation. The Space Shuttle Endeavour made an iconic low pass over LAX's north runway, riding piggyback on a specially modified 747. The sheer size and power of this duo were a sight to behold and had everyone in the area hooked on their every move. A skydiver made an insane jump from a DC-9 at 13,000 feet, free-falling right above the horizontal stabilizer just seconds after exiting, synchronizing perfectly with the jet's flight path. Landing a Robinson R-44 on the pitching and rolling deck of the Bob Barker in the Antarctic Ocean is not easy. With the ocean tossing the boat around, the pilot's steady hand and precise timing were the only things keeping this landing from taking a turn for the worse. During a wildfire emergency in Portugal, a firefighting helicopter reloading at a swimming pool sent a life buoy flying into the air, only for the chopper's wings to obliterate it mid-flight. Goes to show just how powerful these things are. Attempting a 200-way head-down skydiving formation at sunset is nothing short of mind-blowing. With that many bodies in the air, the risk of collision was insanely high. But years of training and smaller practice jumps paid off. No one got tangled, and the formation held strong for this record-breaking leap. This skydive during the solar eclipse was perfectly timed, jumping into the darkness of totality and landing as the world lit back up. A Dornier Do-24 from Germany hit floating debris on landing, triggering a dramatic 270-degree ground loop. Amazingly, no one was hurt. The CH-53E helicopter, expertly performing in-flight refueling while hauling a Hummer, proved its impressive durability. Despite being over 30 years old, this powerhouse handled the intense pressure without faltering, showing how tough these aircrafts truly are. This Beriev BE-200 Altair took a dramatic leap into the water before takeoff. Built on the A-40 Albatross anti-submarine program, the BE-200 combines high flight performance with exceptional seaworthiness. During a Mirage 2000 overflight in Brasilia, a shockwave from a fighter jet shattered the windows of the Brazilian Supreme Court. In Arkansas, a Bell UH-1H Huey landed and took off from a truck with remarkable precision, seamlessly refueling and loading Monsanto Roundup, a widely used herbicide, while crop dusting winter wheat. An Air Tractor 402B crop duster flies just inches above a wheat field, expertly spraying the crops. With over 30 years of experience, this pilot is completing his final season before retiring at 70. The Siri made a smooth snow landing, gliding effortlessly like a snowboard. After touching down, the pilot turned the plane around and took off again, proving that this plane is just as great at dealing with snow as it is with air and water. The Grumman TBM Avenger unfolds its massive wings in a stunning demonstration at the Planes of Fame Air Museum. Standing next to this legendary aircraft, you truly appreciate its size and power. The engine roar and wing movement bring the Avenger's impressive design to life. Pretty cool. From the flight deck of a Boeing 787 cruising over the North Atlantic, you can see two other wide-body jets below in the same flight path. It's rare to see one plane out your plane window, let alone two going the exact same way. The ULA Atlas V lifted off from SLC-41, successfully carrying the Silent Barker NROL-107 mission into orbit, and you can follow the entire journey. Silent Barker is a top-secret mission designed to enhance a U.S. intelligence community's ability to monitor satellites and communications. This successful launch is another step in strengthening national security. We often think of planes as just tools for transport and security, but this one took a unique turn. During the Oshkosh 2022 display in the US, a plane lit up the night sky with a breathtaking fireworks show. Known for its rugged durability, the consolidated PBY-5Y Catalina earned its reputation during wartime, providing reliable service in the toughest conditions. It did just that while taking off from the Noordzee Canal in Netherlands. You can feel its power pouring right out of the video. This Chinook helicopter pulled off a jaw-dropping handbrake turn, a maneuver typically seen in cars, but with helicopters, it involves quickly changing direction with precision. The twin rotors and expert piloting turned what seems impossible into a flawless maneuver.
Display item, but it's just that Seymour brought it in, they had to call it something, so whoa, there you go. It's a very walky turn though, isn't it?
A Tatanduck Outfitters Douglas DC-6, operating for Events Air Cargo, made a rough landing at Candle's runway after striking a berm on approach, damaging the landing gear and sending it flying. Despite the impact, the crew skillfully brought the aircraft down safely. Thankfully, all 3 people on board escaped without injuries, but that cameraman lost his hat in the process. On an airplane traveling from Malaysia to Bangladesh, the sunrise created a stunning horizontal split. Darkness on one side and daylight on the other. An unforgettable view. This striking phenomenon happens because of the curvature of the Earth, especially noticeable near the equator. U.S. soldiers with Battle Group Poland performed sling load training with a heavy M777 howitzer. Precision teamwork was on full display as the howitzer was skillfully lifted, showcasing the unit's ability for rapid deployment under demanding conditions. Asiana Airlines Flight 204's A380 made a stunning approach over a busy highway before delivering a smooth landing at LAX. Helicopter equipped with a massive circular saw performed precision tree trimming along a railroad. Something like this would take a manual person with a ladder hours, if not days. But this helicopter got it done within minutes. Who needs herding dogs when you have a helicopter? In the vast Australian outback, this pilot expertly wrangles cattle from above, showcasing incredible skill and precision. It's mustering taken to the next level. The C-27 Spartan isn't just a cargo plane, it's a performer. This beast flips, rolls, and flies with the agility of a fighter jet, defying expectations for its size and purpose. A Colorado National Guard UH-60 Black Hawk pulled off an incredible one-wheeled landing above 13,000 feet on the Maroon Bells to rescue an injured climber. Balancing on rugged terrain at high altitude, the crew showed unmatched skill and precision to save a life. These massive planes thundered down just inches from homes, one after another. With their massive size and deafening roar, it's hard to imagine getting any sleep with these aviation giants passing so close to your doorstep. This is the pilot's view as the plane crosses from Orlando to London Gatwick. The storm's intensity is clear, with dark, swirling clouds and flashes of lightning lighting up the sky.
Aí, garoto!
This bird is just casually hitching a ride with a paraglider, quite an unexpected co-pilot. While the paraglider soars through the air, the bird just hangs on, enjoying the view. A close call during a hand prop start. Distracted, the man nearly got caught by the spinning prop. It's a risky task that demands full attention, as this near miss clearly shows. This glider doesn't need a hill to jump off of. The hang glider is towed into the sky with impressive speed as the winch kicks into action. Two planes perform a rare, well-synchronized tandem takeoff and then go in totally different directions. The Blackfly, the first ultralight, all-electric VTOL aircraft sold to customers, was developed by Pivotal with backing from Google co-founder Larry Page. It seamlessly transitions from vertical takeoff to cruising flight in seconds, marking a breakthrough in personal air mobility. One of M-Sport's WRC drivers on the Sortal 2 power stage, a key stage in the World Rally Championship, was chased by a yellow TV helicopter, capturing every thrilling moment as the race unfolded. taking off, this DHL Airbus A330 experienced a compression stall, which is when disrupted airflow causes an engine to lose thrust. There's a potential for power loss during critical moments like takeoff here, and it sent flames shooting out from one of the engines. Yet, the pilot managed to control the plane and fly anyway. This Airbus A380 performs a jaw-dropping vertical takeoff at Le Bourget Airport in Paris. This rare maneuver showcases the immense power and capability of the world's largest passenger aircraft as it defies expectations with a steep ascent. During the Oshkosh 2022 air show, a Piper Cub suffered wing damage in a wing strike incident by accidentally tipping over during takeoff.
Flying back there.
During a space shuttle launch, an airplane passenger had a front row seat to history. The pilot's comments make it clear that the right of the plane was the side to be on that day.
Yeah, folks, space shuttle's going off the right side of the aircraft right now. Those of you on the right side of the aircraft, you can see the space shuttle.
Wow.
On the left side of the aircraft, you can probably see people on the right side of the aircraft looking at the space shuttle.
Now listen, we don't want to have anybody complain because we were late. So y'all got to see that. Then you can complain because we were late. Got it? All right.
A Cessna 172 took off while a Robinson RH-22 practiced a full-down auto rotation. The student, on their first solo, missed radio calls because of the low volume and poor mic placement, an error that came dangerously close to preventing their safe return home. Contrails of a Boeing 787 can be seen crossing 1,000 feet below a 747 over the east coast of Russia. The wake turbulence creates rolling vortices, making this a stunning visual. A hot air balloon lands in the tightest of spaces at the 2009 Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta. It would be hard to maneuver a bike here, let alone a massive hot air balloon.
Beautiful land.
At the 2006 RAAF Richmond Air Show, a USAF C-17 experienced a dramatic engine backfire or pop stall with a loud bang from the engine. With how massive this plane is, this is one of the scariest things to be standing on the sidelines for. In August 2017, wildfires ravaged the hills of Zakynthos, Greece. Amid the chaos, a fire helicopter stood out for its impressive pilot skill, skillfully scooping up seawater to douse the flames. This glider didn't have the power to take off on its own, so it got a little help from an airplane until it was able to go on its own. Ever wondered how powerline maintenance is done in remote, hard-to-reach areas? Blackcomb helicopters make it look easy. Only the most skilled pilots can make this happen. At the 51st International Hot Air Balloon Fiesta in Albuquerque, New Mexico, the Special Shapes Rodeo Day was nothing short of incredible. There were incredible hot air balloons as far as the eye could see. In March 2010, Adelaide witnessed the iconic jump and burn of the RAAF F-111, likely one of the last flights before its retirement. An AV-8B Harrier demonstrates its impressive vertical takeoff and landing capabilities aboard the USS Bonhomme Richard, showing its versatility in military operations. An aerobatic pilot endures intense negative G-forces while her coach performs high-stress maneuvers in an extra 300L. Withstanding G-forces, especially when not in control of the aircraft, is no joke. The short, muddy runway in the jungles of Venezuela presents a unique challenge for pilots. Yet, this pilot expertly lands by descending against the mountain and slipping down to make full use of the limited space. Helicopter makes a spectacular arrival to reach a group of people in the mountains. The aircraft emerges from the cliffside, performs an impressive loop, and lands on a rock. The pilot clearly enjoyed the maneuver. In this solo flat spin on a Dragonfly, a type of ultralight aircraft known for its agility, the pilot barely needs to recover. With full rudder input, the spin stops as soon as she relaxes it, and minimal right input is used, and she did it all in sandals. Aerosir's new plane steals the show with an impressive low pass of a 747 down the runway. That left wing sure looks dangerously close to the ground. Still, the precision and control shown in this maneuver are incredible. An F-35 executes a jaw-dropping low pass, creating a visible shock cone as it slices through the air at high speed. A perfect demonstration of power and aerodynamics in action. At the Dayton Air Show in Ohio, the F-22 Raptor roared past a wall of fire. Spectators not only saw the spectacle, but felt the heat from the fireballs, amplifying the experience. The plane navigates a narrow, rugged runway deep in the Amazon jungle, threading through dense trees and uneven terrain to make a skillful landing. Precision flying like this is essential for reaching these remote areas. helicopter's powerful rotor wash shows everyone who's boss here. The fence stood no chance. This pilot skill is put to the test in near-zero visibility conditions this helicopter created for itself. The way this Black Hawk pulled up and dropped soldiers during the demo seems like something you'd only see in an action movie. But no, this is real life. A Chinook helicopter was called in to lift a downed AH-64D Apache after it crashed in Afghanistan. The Apache had suffered a system failure at night, but the worst was yet to come. Thankfully, both pilots survived, but this goes down as the scariest incidents in aviation history. It's impressive how smoothly this glider lands on the boat, almost like a bird, making the tricky landing look effortless. Watching firefighting planes refill from a cruise ship. Now that's a view you won't see in any advertisements. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Impressive precision and power as the A41-210 flies just 300 feet above Brisbane, starting off an unforgettable river fire event while marking the Royal Australian Air Force's 100th anniversary. Helicopters are known for their incredible climbs, but this incredible nosedive from the Matterhorn proves that their capabilities go both ways. The C-130 Hercules proves why it's one of the most versatile planes ever built. Its quick beach takeoff, impressive wing engine balance, and ability to handle everything from heavy cargo to search and rescue shows just how well it excels in every task. Helicopters might be massive and loud, but that doesn't mean they can't do detailed work like this. That was a super close landing. The pilot nailed it, but they were just inches away from clipping the railing. This C-17's desert landing is incredible, and to make it look even cooler, it leaves a whole cloud of dust behind it. Incredible to see how powerful the engine is, sucking in all that water like it's nothing. While it may look incredible, it's definitely not something any pilot would want to happen. It's a reminder of how important engine maintenance and precautions are in aviation. That propeller spin is wild, and without a safety wire, it's just a retaining ring keeping it in place. This is a rare and dangerous occurrence, highlighting the critical role of mechanical checks and balances to ensure safety at all times in aviation. That landing from one of the world's largest planes is something else. Impressive control for such a massive aircraft. The 787's Trent 1000 engine starting with flame shows just how powerful these engines are when firing up. SpaceX achieves the impossible. 2 Falcon 9 rockets land simultaneously, marking a monumental milestone in space exploration. This incredible feat of precision and engineering showcases the future of reusable rocket technology. That landing was intense. The pilot had to rely on precise control. Greece isn't the first country that comes to mind for military aviation, but seeing nearly 20 Apaches and CH-47s do a super low and controlled flyby during their military parade proves that they're more than capable of fighting back if anyone dares to attack. The ropes they threw out were useless as the helicopter made a hard landing, bouncing off the ground while the passengers scrambled to get out. Four planes perform an impressive formation at the Abbotsford Air Show, making actual art in the sky. What an incredible shot! Racing a United Airlines 737 to the runway during a parallel approach at San Francisco International Airport. Such a unique view of the action. Can't tell who won. The runway at the airport on Saba Island in the Caribbean Sea is one of the shortest in the world, measuring just 1,150 feet. Landing here requires extreme precision, with the Caribbean island offering a challenging yet beautiful approach for pilots. But who's really looking out of the window when approaching that tiny runway? Click off yet. If you love our videos, subscribe now and hit that bell. And wait, there's more videos for you right here on the screen. Just click on the one that grabbed your interest and enjoy. See you there.